One shot. Let's begin. Pomegranate Face by Hino Hideshi. Translated and uploaded by Caterpillar Tuna Fam and Zybaton 80. Alright, it is October. So we're only doing horror one shots. And we got the red because it's super dramatic. And if you remember this, we did this guy stuff before. He did the gotcha thing. And I was gonna read the rest of his one shots, but I was like, hey, let's save it for October. October's here, and I'm looking forward to this. Actually, it's exciting. Let's begin, everybody. Let's begin. School Ghost Stories Part 1. Bizarre mystery pomegranate faced. A murder's happened at school? What will happen?
Ha, 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 ha. This is all your fault. You tried to expose that I shoplifted. Shiver, shiver.
Huh. Ishizawa, what are you doing?
Well, I'm making a new flower bed.
I see. The gardening club is pretty tough, huh? Having to stay this late after school?
Plop. Berry. Phew. It's done.
I heard Yamada's gone missing.
You think he was kidnapped?
My mom's really smart and said that he probably just ran away from home. I heard that it might be a pervert. But still, where on earth did he go?
Wow, so pretty. They really bloom so beautifully. Yeah, I take care of them every day.
Look, there's so many pomegranate fruit.
Really, there's so many.
She's
It's Yamada's face.
It hurts so much. Oh, it hurts. I was murdered. My head was smashed in like a pomegranate. The flower bed. I'm buried in there. It was Ishizawa who did it. Ishizawa is the murderer. Murderer. Ishizawa.
Oh dear, this is terrible.
Someone come quick. What's wrong? Look at the pomegranate. It's Yamada's face. Yamada's skeletal remains were later discovered in the flower bed beneath the pomegranate tree. The vengeful spirit of the murdered boy possessed the fruit exposing Ishizawa's crimes. And so, this bizarre incident came to be known as the pomegranate face and became a ghost story told many times at the school. Pomegranate face, the end. Have you ever taken a good look at the pomegranates at your school? I don't think I have pomegranates at any school I've been to. I don't think we had pomegranate trees. Not in my elementary school, not in my high school, maybe my high school. I don't think so though. But we did have a lot at my high school. At my college, I don't think so. No, no, no. At the various high schools I've worked at, no, I don't think so either. Okay. Um, I like this. I like the guy's character designs. It's a very classical horror. Why is this guy killing it here? To expose that I shoplifted, right? Shiver, shiver. They kill him over something so menial, and then I think this is a good horrific image. I find it interesting. I was almost expecting it to be like this guy was going crazy and admitting it, and then afterwards it's like, oh, okay. Then eventually, excuse me, like he was admitting it, and then eventually it's like, or sorry, the guilt would consume him, and eventually he'd admit, but nobody else would see it. Now, um, I I I know this is horror. I kind of want to see what happens next. Not from a like, oh no, he's tortured, because this is scary looking, right? There's pomegranates with like evil faces and this, that, or the other. But I don't think this is admissible in court. I mean, are they gonna like cut a pomegranate off and then they're gonna essentially go, here, check this out, do this, do that, right? Because if there's no evidence that he actually did it, I think that's where the troubles comes in. Now, to be fair, I'm pretty sure the evidence it would be like the whoever the adult, the disciplinarian, the administration, whatever, saw him digging like a flower bed, and then like the skeletal remains were there. I feel like there's a ton of plausible deniability that could happen there in many respects, or be like, oh no, I was already doing it here, and then da 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 da, or like I discovered the body and it was really hard for me to like go for it there, or like I didn't think it was real. There's like a bunch of excuses he could potentially make because ultimately there's like no witnesses unless they're able to connect him for that. And I'm thinking of this because are they gonna have the haunted pomegranate stand trial? I would love that on many, many levels. And I'm obviously thinking a little too much about this, but you know, I don't think that this you could use this in court, right? Like to please guilt. Like, oh, okay, are you gonna be like that forever? Great experiment, and then oh, okay, now you're not haunted, sure. Although ghosts legally exist in America, like legally, it was like I forget what, but there's like some court case, and then in order for like the evidence to be admissible or something, that they had to essentially accept that ghosts exist, or the person won it, and then the ruling technically proved that ghosts exist. You know. So yeah, that's your fun fact for the day. The art is also very good. This author has a very distinct style, and they do something where it's still kiddish or still whatever, but in a very unnerving way, or like something like over like this is scary, right? But it's also not overtly horrifically drawn in a gore way to make you do whatever. It's like distortion of the body, distortion of this, the horrific expressions, and because of that, it's a little bit more palatable to the average person, right? And like, look at this, like this is a nothing face, but here, okay, dead corpse, da 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 da, and then boom, and this is probably why he could get away with such horrific premises in the first place, right? I don't know what comic it was in, but okay. I mean, like, look at this. I don't know. Maybe I'm picky, but this girl is like a little scary looking. Look at her, and he's like freak out. He goes, "Yeah, take care of them every day." Considering the amount of time it took, I feel like there could be plus 9. But I'm not even sure. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this guy forgot that this happened. You know, um, or it's like, oh, okay, he forgot that it happened. And he might not be able to remember. So this guy could get away with a lot. I also appreciate that their teeth are perfect. No cavities, no teeth rot. It's absolutely amazing. Well, anyways, that is day 2 of the October. So, with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for being born, y'all. Peace out.